How do you feel your chemistry is developing with your receivers?
It's developing real well. I like my receivers and I like what they do. They did a great job out there. We'll get better.
Was it a matter of just timing being off today, or the routes being run differently?
No, not at all. I mean, there was mistakes made by my part. We didn't play a perfect game, but I mean, we can get better from what we did, and we will.
Did Oregon State surprise you at all with anything they lined up with? Any different wrinkles that you didn't see?
Oh, no, not at all. They came out and they played their game. I mean, they had a great game, and credit goes to them. I mean, they came out and played like they needed to, and they're a great team, and we got to give credit where credit is due. But we can play better, and we will.
It looked like despite Baca not being in there, you still got some solid protection, but you just couldn't find your receivers or couldn't find someone open. The secondary did a pretty good job in that sense.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, the line did an amazing job. I mean, and the wide receivers did an amazing job. So, like I said, we'll get better from what we do. Everything will work out better.
How different is your job when Jonathan's not going the way he's been going?
It's Jonathan is doing what he needs to do. I mean, he gets the yards he needs, and he hits the holes over there. I mean, if one side of the game isn't going, I'll step up. If my side of the game isn't going, he'll step up. So I don't ever worry about him being, maybe not getting the greatest yards or anything like that. Because he has my back and I have his back pretty much. So if we're not getting a run game, we're gonna throw the ball. If we're not doing throw game, we're gonna run the ball. So.
Did you guys feel a little less comfortable running the ball today, and how did that affect you?
No, not at all. I mean, we have Coach Mazzoni has a lot of trust in this offense, and we have a lot of confidence in this offense. So, I mean, either way, if we can't get no run yards, we're going to pass the ball. Like I said, if we can't get passing, we're going to run the ball.
Did they take you out of that though? Like kind of what you wanted to do offensively because of the way they play almost 9 guys in the box?
Oh, no, they did a great job. I mean, they played, safeties down, and they played their guys in the box. But like I said, when they play everybody in the box, we're going to throw the ball. So that's what we did, and we just got to come out and execute.
How much of a step back, if any, is that for the team?
Not at all. I mean, losses come, not everybody's perfect, and they will come, but we will get better from it, like I said. So, I mean, we just got to watch the film and execute better next time, and we will.
They're a pretty good unranked team. You only played one game, so you didn't have much to go on, but were you impressed by how well they played?
Oh, yeah, man, that's an amazing team, and I give credit to them and their coaches. I mean, they came out and had a solid game plan. They played their defense well, and the offense came out and did well, too. So, I mean, credit due to them, and, they played a solid game, and we just got to come out and execute better.
Thanks.
Good? Okay. Thank you, guys.
Our weapons on offense. And, we accounted for that. I feel like we played well for the most part. It's just, I feel like it came down to about 5 plays that we need to tighten up on. Once again, we can't let those big plays happen, and those penalties, those hurt us. We got to get back and practice hard, and we got to get rid of those habits.
You mentioned 5 plays. Is there one that specifically stands out to you? That you wish you could have back?
There was deep plays, but we have the corners to cover that. And Sheldon's a great corner, and I think he did a great job today. So we just got to get better as a team, and we got to find a way to respond.
You picked up 2 turnovers, I think, back-to-back in the second half. How frustrating was that to not get points out of that?
We had 2 turnovers late, and I feel like we could have had more. So maybe 3 or 4 turnovers. We're talking about a different ball game. We're talking about UCLA at the top. So we got to do that as a defense.
Your coach, your defense coordinator, talked about kind of the missed tackles and stuff. Did you notice that out there? You guys are kind of missing a little bit.
I feel like we were flying around, to be honest with you. Like I said, I feel like I'm on a couple plays, and we got to get better in practice. We got to fly to the ball in practice, and that'll lead over to the game.
What are you going to take out of this one?
I'm just going to learn to respond. I'm going to come back and practice hard as I ever have.
You got a young team.
Definitely.
It's kind of your first loss of the season. I mean, are they down-facing locker room? I mean, what's that about?
Yeah, man, we're all optimistic, though. You know what I mean? We know what we have to do. We know what kind of team we are. We know what we were expecting for this season. This is definitely not what we expected. And hats off to Oregon State. They played a great game. They had aggressive linemen. They had a good quarterback. They had a couple good receivers. 2 and 7. Brandon Cooks. He was doing really well. So hats off to them. They brought their A game today.
Something we got to learn from. We got to get better. We played against a good team. We just got to play a complete game. We made a lot of mistakes early in the game, but we just got to get better. Adversity happens, on the field. It happens in life. We got to learn from it and get better.
As a captain, what's going to be your message to the team?
I'm sorry. I mean, all you can do is work, you know, and learn from it. Continue to stay humble, you know, and we can't keep our heads down, you know. It happens, you know, losses happens. You know, we're a great team. You know, we just can't make mistakes. We got to play a complete game. But Oregon State, they was ready to play today.
Did it look like they were? I mean, the way that their defensive scheme was to stop you and stop the run, because it looked like it was.
I don't know what their scheme was, but they did a great job doing it. They have some great coaches over there. They have some great linebackers, great D-line. They just play well today. You know, I give them a lot of credit. They're a great team.
So we watched film. Did you watch a lot of film against Monty and how they handled Monty Ball in Wisconsin? Did you look at that a lot? Or?
I mean, we watched their scheme. How Monty Ball played.
They doing the same stuff?
A little bit different. I mean, we run kind of a different offense. They just play hard today. You know, they play hard. They had a great scheme, and they did what they had to do.
For you guys as a team, you guys started out 3-0. Everyone's hyped up on you guys. Does this loss sort of bring you guys back down to earth a little bit and kind of humble you?
We were humble. You know, 3-0 is not. You know, we have a long season ahead. Things like this happen. We just got to keep working. You know, keep each other accountable. Things gonna work out. You know, God is good. You know, and everything happens for a reason. We just got to stay positive and just learn from it. You know, that's all you can do is just come back ready to work next week.
Given what you know about this team, do you have it in you to bounce back from this?
You have to. You know, it's my senior year. We got to bounce back. You know, there's no turning back now. There's no looking back. We just got to learn from this loss. We got to get better. We got to just work harder. Keep working harder. Sorry. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Chris Lawson.
Whoa. Sorry.
That walk you guys had to do at the end of the game, that's not a pleasant one.
No, it never is. You know, after the loss, it's never a pleasant loss. But, all we can do is learn from it. You know, and we're blessed to have another game next week. We have a great opponent. We just got to get better, keep working.
Kind of hoping maybe those majority of those type of days were behind you now that you know, sort of.
Yeah, it happens. You know, adversity happens in life, on the field. We have to bounce back. We have to learn from it. It's a lesson in everything in life. You know, everything you go through, it's always a purpose. It's always a lesson. You know, we have no control over what happens but God. You know, all we can do is just work hard. We got to capitalize on plays, and everything else will fall into place.
That one's all.